Greetings, Soulswind here, and welcome to Let's Play
Uranium storage is full. Build more storage facilities. Carbonium storage is full.
Yeah, okay.
We should construct more
The
storage
Riftbreaker. Oh my gosh. Wow, they're just like, they can't wait to interrupt, huh? Well, anyways, it's so cool that we get to see the energy and wind, sun and wind efficiency at the bottom. It's actually kind of cool, and also I forgot to mention we can zoom in and zoom out. As for this, we still need to construct the alien laboratory. Okay, so that's where we left off, and in order to do that we need to get some purified water. We do not have any sources of water that's easily accessible. I think this might be one of them. Maybe. So what we can do is to build it like that and then get out to here. Yeah, if we don't get damaged, then it is water, okay? So what we have to do is to get the pump. Yeah, so this is basically it. That's all, right? It covers everything. You do not need to add anything within that circle. Just one is good enough. Technically speaking, of course. So it pumps the thing out. And then, oh my goodness. This had to block me, huh? Anyways, it's gonna auto-link, I believe. Oh, no. Of course I built it there. Can we just sell these? And then just copy this over. And we will just remove this. It's fine. Sometimes if it is a little bit further, there are facilities available. Such as the water transporter thingy. Yeah. It will be able to allow us to transport, like teleport water into I don't know, in its basic atoms or whatever, and then thereafter it's conveyed across. Oh my goodness. No. It doesn't have to go there. I forgot. It doesn't have to go there. So what we can do is we can sell all of these and we can just build it outside, okay? No harm building it outside. We are looking at the water filtering. Yeah. So it enters here and then it exits out to here. Yeah. Okay, it needs a power, so that is something. And we also need a few to store the water. So if you link them up like that, it's good enough. Yeah. And then we need to give them power, so power it is. Just link it up to here and be fine. And it's just gonna start pumping the liquids and whatever. Oh, whoa. Did I sell this one? No, I didn't. Okay, so do we have a water teleporter thingy? I don't. Laboratory. Alien research laboratory. Okay, so this is the one, right? I kept thinking that I might have to build it there, but actually no. Yeah, this is the one, so we just have to build it here, I guess. One is enough.
Research laboratory construction in progress.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I can't wait for it to be built.
Is
This
it already
building is
linked?
going to open up
No, I
a
don't think
whole
so.
new range of possibilities for us. If I had a base like that on Orion, I wouldn't have lost my arm back then.
How did that happen?
I got careless while searching
They're
for
just gonna keep
Anorix
talking.
crystals. I found a fascinating growth anomaly that was transforming all of its surroundings. I've never seen anything like that, so I had to take a sample. I was shielded inside a recon suit, but when I grabbed the crystal with my hand, it just went through it. My entire arm was infected.
Why didn't you use a bioscanner to take the sample?
They only work in conjunction with a lab like this. I didn't have a base on Orion or a mech suit to build one.
I am sorry to hear that, Ashley. And I am glad that we got paired together. I will not allow something like that to happen to you.
Okay, let's not get too emotional about that. If you look at it from a different perspective, I got an enhanced biomechanical arm replacement and I still got the sample.
Alright, are they done talking? I was just keeping quiet because it's so difficult to talk over it or have you listen over it, right? So I might as well just stop and let it just talk. Yeah. We can just spend our carbonium because there is no harm in spending the carbonium. Okay, like I said, it's gonna be one fight a day, and today's fight is arriving soon. And it's arriving from the north, which means we have to go and tend to the fight. I don't think I will be cutting out all the fights because, well, it's not exactly that difficult, at least not yet. Oh, and we do want to get the research. Like, we don't want the research to be paused in any way. The rift magnetic thingy, no, not really needed, but this one would be important. Gas power plant thingy, not as important, but liquid compressor would be. Carbonium factory improvement would be. This repair facility, it's not exactly linked to anything else other than repair. So not needed. Another shotgun one, that would be fine. One more tower, why not? Let's get this one as well, because why not? Yeah, I think that's okay. Yep. How about weapons and whatnot? Whatnot. A hammer might be cool. A hammer. Mortar. Oh, let's get a mortar as well. What else? Bioscanner. Oh, this will be something interesting as well. Like, you know, it's just going to fill up. Okay, we do have like some sort of an encyclopedia, so it's able to just scan that. And then gathering tools. I don't know. Oh yeah, it's just something that allows us to like just equip, and then it will just gather from around us. So these things, many of them have been unlocked in the late gameplay that I will show later, and it should most likely be featured in one of the episodes, but not now. Okay, I guess I can't really upgrade them. Oh wait, I can upgrade them. Good. I thought I couldn't, but I of course have to switch them on. How's our power? Our power is not doing good. Power is really not doing so good. Oh no. That's actually kind of bad. Can we switch this off first? Yeah, switch it off first. That's gonna give us a lot more to work with. Yeah. Unfortunately, we have to switch them off. I would suggest adding one more gate here, because this is too close to the outside. So we can add one more wall.
Construction finished. We have to supply it with clean water to keep it operational.
Yeah.
You can produce clean water by placing a pump in any type of liquid and delivering it to a water filtering plant.
Yeah, we're way ahead. We're way ahead.
The output from the water filtering plant to the alien research laboratory.
Yeah. It's all done. It's all done. We
Finally,
are way ahead.
The alien research lab is operational. We can start gathering research samples.
Can we
and
build
scanning
one
the
of
local
these
flora
here?
and fauna. We can use the bioscanner to begin collecting samples without destroying
So that we
the
can
environment.
quickly,
It's the safest and most efficient way to
warp
advance
over
our
to
research.
this area.
This is so exciting. We can finally start working on the thing that we
Yeah,
came here to
okay,
do.
and then we'll just head
Ashley,
over there.
Don't forget that our primary objective is to establish a two-way
Whoa.
portal back to Earth to enable human colonization.
Okay, let's
of
quickly go
Galatea
over.
37.
Yeah.
That's true, but we also have to study this planet to
Yeah.
ensure that it is safe for colonization, and to minimize the damage done to the local ecosystem by future colonists.
Minimizing damage to the local ecosystem is listed at the end of the official list of priorities of this mission.
I'm the only human on this planet. I can set my own list of priorities.
Yeah, they're so
An enemy
disruptive.
attack is imminent. We should build stronger
We
defenses
already
around
defeated
our
them.
base. The planetary geomapping procedure is in
Oh, whoa.
progress.
Okay, that was quite
Calculating
laggy.
coordinates for possible rift jump locations. The process will soon be completed.
Okay, so you see what happened there? Whenever we
Orbital scanner
destroy
geomapping
something,
procedure finished. We have gathered a lot of very
sometimes you
useful
see that
information
little
about
green
the
color
planet
thing.
and found traces of rare elements in multiple locations around the globe.
Yeah.
One of Galatea's
Oh my
continents
gosh, they're
appears to
just
be a
talking
barren
non-stop.
desert that has been scorched by intense radiation and very intense solar activity. These harsh conditions are most probably caused by the high condensation of radioactive elements
Oh, whoa,
like
whoa.
uranium
More
or
enemies.
thorium. Our scans have located a safe rift jump location for an initial scouting mission.
Gaining access to uranium would allow us to construct nuclear power plants and some heavy weaponry. This should make surviving on Galatea much easier.
Yeah. Are they done talking yet? Good.
The
Okay,
second
so
interesting area is densely covered by acidic clouds of unknown origin. Spectral analysis detected traces of palladium scattered throughout this geographical zone. I have marked a safe rift jump location for initial reconnaissance on the orbital scanner interface. Titanium has been detected in a large zone of intense volcanic activity. The orbital scanner has been providing some strange readings from this area, with temperatures ranging from 800 to 100 Kelvin. On top of that, it is entirely impossible to get any sensible magnetic field readings from this area. We were able to find a safe rift jump location within the volcanic zone. However, you should expect extreme environmental conditions.
All of
Okay.
these locations contain
Still
extreme
not yet.
environmental hazards and unknown species of creatures. We
Oh.
should upgrade our equipment as much as we can before venturing out into these new biomes.
Oh my gosh. Wow. They just spammed us with information, okay? They just... Oh my goodness. Okay, I wanted to keep away from those green things, but I couldn't. Like, we just pick them up all the time, immediately. Actually wanted to show you that those are from the alien laboratory thingy. So the alien research laboratory that we've just built allow us to pick up all those new research thingy. Oh wow. Okay, maybe we can swap to ranged weapon, and that can allow us to yeah. You can see that it's over there. Okay, instead of like yeah, see? So this is the DNA thingy, which if we collect enough, will actually unlock something new. Okay, there we go, see? Yeah, okay, so how do we find these? We go to here, we go to... Oh, whoa. Yeah, okay, a lot of research, right? Not this one, sorry, here. Is it here? No. Where is it? Ah, yeah, here. Okay, so we can see what we can get from them as we improve the levels. So here we have like two different variants of this. Both are at level 1, and both are at level 1. So let's get some of these to level 2, okay? And we'll be able to see a little bit more. Let's fight a few more mushrooms, and we get the mushrooms to level 2 if possible. Right, meanwhile we can fight a few more enemies, no problem at all. You can see that we have got some of the mushrooms at 4 out of 5 already. Okay. We getting another one. Oh, eventually though, we'll have a scanner thingy.
Build more storage facilities.
Oh yeah, okay. I think we have one more, right? Now let's see. Yeah, level 2 now. So you can see that these are the resource drop as compared to level 1 where you don't really know anything. So at level 2, we get to see this one, and then as we go along, we get bonuses like, you see, bonus damage and bonus resources and whatever. Okay, so it is encouraging us to return to places we've been to in order to fight the same thing so as to get a different result. Yeah, so that's something quite unique about the game also. like, we don't just clear a place and it remains clear. We actually return to the same place and we find new things or discover new things or get new things. Yeah, so that's something pretty good about the game. As for those carbonium, I think we're just gonna have to leave them be, okay? So use an orbital scanner to rift jump. Oh wow, what did it just do? Okay, two fists. Okay, can we switch it on though? Yeah, okay, so you see, like, they have a few things. They have discovered a few things and we can teleport back. But we need to... No. Click it here. Yeah, click it like that. Switch it on. And then hold spacebar key to go here. And we can rift jump. I think we might be able to get something to unlock something. But anyways, I am still stuck on the cobalt miner thing. Like, I don't see where we can get the cobalt mining. Energy storage would be good. Rare earth. Yes. This would be the one. This would be the one. It mines the cobalt and whatnot. Okay, we'll just queue it up because that's not our main purpose in this episode. Our main purpose is to actually go to the next location. And based on the location, I think that we select, this loading screen actually has a different image. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's based on the selected destination, which is pretty cool, I would say, because, you know, it gives you something interesting to discover, to see, to observe, and to appreciate. Like, okay, this is where we're going. It's a deserty, plateau-ish. Plateau actually applies to a lot of terrain, but environment or biomes. Yeah, biomes. But yeah, it's mostly rocky and sandy. Yeah, and they're gonna keep talking again, aren't they?
Rift jump successful. Environmental scanning in progress.
The natural background radiation in this area is very high. It would kill most living organisms from Earth.
Okay, what
My
else?
standard radiation shielding can withstand these levels of exposure without any damage. However, if the background radiation is so high in this area, then we can expect much more intense sources of gamma particles. These could pose a serious threat.
The protective atmosphere is also very thin in this
Yeah,
area.
I'm just keeping quiet.
UV radiation from the sun could pose a real threat. No wonder this area looks like a desert. We'll have to improve environmental shielding on our structures before setting up a larger outpost in this area.
Ashley, we should gather more data about this area. We can later use the readings from my sensors to develop improved radiation and UV shielding for both my armor and our structures.
Okay, let's try to scout as much area as possible to feed your sensors with enough data.
Yeah, we're just scouting. As for heading back though, I think we should be able to just warp back. Yeah, we can just warp back. So we can just click on this and we should be able to go back there. As for building something, I do not know. I think we can also, like, these are just gonna feast on corpses and whatnot, so we can actually, like, wait for them to gather and then we will just destroy them. And we can keep gathering these things. Yeah, this is important for getting more resources and whatnot. But anyway, I think what I'll do is that, okay, I can't build here because we need a flooring or something that allows us to build on here. Otherwise, the buildings will keep taking damage. However, we can build on the other grounds, so we will do that. And also because the sunlight is better, we should get more sunlight power. or rather solar power. And of course we want to also store the solar power somewhere. Yeah, as soon as we get to build the flooring, it should make our construction a whole lot better. But until then, our construction will look rather haphazard. Okay, meanwhile, even though we are outside of the base, note that the research continues, okay? So, do not have it blank. Just go ahead, select the necessary research, and they will continue. Yeah, the reason why I'm just building this is because we still want to have a secure place to jump back to. Like, suppose we have an urgent need to escape, we have a way to escape. Yeah, rather than just be like, oh, okay, we have to run out of that place, and that might not be so good. Meanwhile, I guess we don't need the uranium here, so we can keep it as it is. I wonder though, if I have this, will it link to my main base? Let's give it a try. You know what? Let's just give it a try, okay? Maybe it will power my main base, because this is a lot of power, and it's pretty good. It's really, really nice solar power here. So it could help us. Meanwhile, we do have to explore, because like the it's completed through exploration. Yeah, so we are getting attacked already.
Our sensors are indicating large quantities of tanzanite within the cacti specimen.
We can use tanzanite as a catalyst for production of high-energy weaponry and equipment. It would be great if we could gather large quantities of this mineral to create something useful.
A broader arsenal of weaponry.
Yeah, I'm just keeping quiet here, but
against all these new hostile species. Let's start researching tanzanite handling.
Yeah. They want us to research tanzanite, and we will do that because why not? What is this? That's liquid resource handling. Yeah, that's that. No problem. Tanzanite, palladium, titanium, tanzanite. Tanzanite? Oh yeah, we can get some of these. Harvesting thingy, research station, laboratory level 2, and oh, tanzanite. Okay, that's it. Yeah, that's gonna be an hour from now. So we will just leave them be. We'll go back and we'll add more research facilities, and then that should be good, okay? However, that also means we will need to spend some time getting more resources, like power and whatever. Oh, whoa. Okay, this is like radiation, a Geiger counter, if I'm not mistaken. So you can see that we also take damage from these radiation, alright? Like this Geiger counter thingy that's like just beeping away. And also, after destroying the crystals, the remnants kind of trigger trypophobia, so I'm just gonna walk away. I'm sorry, if you haven't seen it now, I don't think you can unsee it if you have seen what it's like. I'm so sorry about that. But, that's just how it is, huh? There's a lot of phobia triggering thing, like these entoid monsters. Yes, monsters. Entoid monsters that are around here. And we're fighting them at night, which just makes it a lot worse. And we do not have a place to quickly get back to base. There are no good resources nearby either. Yeah, we can just try to get this, I guess. Oh, whoa. Okay, now that is something new. Alright, that's a reward. So we have an item. Whenever it drops, we get an item. That was a white one. Eventually, we'll get like purple, blues, greens, and even reds. Like reds are the best ones, I think. So it's good to look out for these things and just have them like picked up by us. Yeah. Okay, I think I want to set up a little bit of a base around here. Like maybe against the rock so that we don't need to set up too much. Oh, okay, that's a Geiger counter.
A new species of creatures that have very unusual movement characteristics.
Okay.
That sounds very interesting. The creatures in this biome are unlike anything that we've seen before.
Just
Let's
one
go to the
layer.
suggested location and try to learn more about it.
Okay. Now let's continue on. Locate unusual creature. Yeah, usually that's what they'll tell us to do. They'll tell us to head somewhere and whatever. Yeah. The good thing is that we have the map. I think there will be times when the when the map is just not available, and that can be nasty. Okay. Oh, this will trigger an entire flood. So be very, very careful. Oh my goodness. Okay, no, that's fine. That's not the monster that I was real scared of. It's not here. It's actually back at base. Yeah, the power fists are real good. Like, we just depend on it. Iron ore. Do we want this? No, we have got one already. No harm getting one more. Not that we really need it. But I guess no harm getting one more because we are kind of far from our last position. So I guess it's fine to set up one. Oh no, that's bad because this area... Oh, okay, it's fine. We'll just set up one here. Yes. And then any more? Oh, we can't build across here. Uh-oh. Whoa. Yeah, in that mode, we can't really fight, so we have to exit through to the main. And, yeah, this is a quite open area. Okay, see? If we were to build onto here, I think it's just gonna take damage.
On quicksand.
Yeah.
It is going to slowly sink into the sand.
Yeah. I just want to show. See? It's gonna keep taking damage.
To prevent sinking.
Yeah. And the damage is quite fast. Okay? Damage is quite fast. So be careful. And therefore, I don't think we have a way to set up properly over here. Only one way would be to build this here and here. Yeah, I think that would work. Okay, this is a good enclosure. We'll build one more way gate here and one more here and one more here. Always have more than one exit point if the enclosure is kind of large and it is blocked by rocks. I think we'll just leave this be. Like, it's fine. Just leave it be. Yeah, it's daytime again, so it's good. Yeah, we have to head over to the place where they tell us to go. But also, we do not have enough explorations yet. Like, it's only 18, so... Oh, gosh. Yeah, we can just fight this. But sometimes for some of the monsters, they may have defense against just physical attack like this, so then we'll have to do something else, yeah? Meanwhile, can we unlock this? Maybe we get something out of this.
The sun's activity is at an extreme today. It might be dangerous.
Oh, okay, it's just a normal cobalt.
The sun is burning us and our structures. It's dangerous, but this activity should not last very long.
Yeah, we are also getting damage on our structures too. Oh wow, we're taking actual damage already. Like, not just shield damage, but actual damage. Oh no. Not a good time to be around monsters. Okay, we better head back. Yeah. This is where our base is, right? That's why it's showing... Oh. Yeah. See? If I had another one... Oh wow, look at that.
The sun's activity is decreasing. Heat and radiation levels are
Let's repair
returning
them.
back to normal.
And it would be safer if we also head back to here to make the repairs on all of the things. Yeah. Head back to here. Because we don't want to have another situation with the sun again. And then have us just... Yeah. Okay, see? The power is pretty good, alright? And we just have a lot of power supply and power storage over here. That makes me think we really should build even more. You know, like we should just add more and supply our main base with very good solar power here. But it's okay. Now let's head out. Let's see. We have 21. It's not exactly the best yet. Yeah, they have all these nests and whatnot that will trigger a lot of the attacks. Okay, you might be tired of this weapon already, so maybe let's try a different one. Yeah, it's not as efficient as the fist though. Yeah, another new one. Yeah. Wow, that's... Yeah, they're too rapid and we really should try a different thing, which is the fist. Okay, now let's find the creature over here, shall we? Whatever the creature is. Yeah, here. See?
It has a very dense and thick carapace, yet it
Do we have to
moves
fight
very
them?
swiftly over sand. We should
Yeah, they
study
will
these
fight
creatures
us.
further.
See
I
that?
can sense a few of these creatures in this area.
Yeah.
But this won't be enough to gather samples for research.
Let's pass this creature's characteristics to the orbital scanner and look for a location where we can find more of them.
Yeah, we need more explosive
We
damage.
should have some results available shortly.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, there we go. See that?
Completed. We found a location that looks like a breeding ground for the Stregoros species. We can go there to study it further.
Yeah. Use this damage. Yep. Don't worry, we still get our weapon replacement, like ammo replacements. So, that is okay. What do you mean by travel there? Do we head back to base? Oh, this is an enclosure though. Oh wait, hang on. Yeah, always pick up the green things, because it is useful. Meanwhile, let's finish this area. You see how inefficient we were without the two fists? So let's just go to two fists instead of one. Oh, this is another one. Two. Quad damage. Wow, okay. And there's a buff now. Yeah. We have a buff now. And it's only for a certain duration. I think these are something new that were added, if I'm not mistaken.
To start developing advanced UV shielding and radiation shielding in the alien laboratory.
Mr.
Okay.
Riggs, I think that we can use the natural background radiation data that we've just gathered to filter out the naturally occurring radiation within the desert dome. We can use the orbital scanner to search for even higher condensations of radiation to pinpoint a possible location for extracting nuclear fuel necessary
Wow.
to finish constructing the Rift Station.
Affirmative, Ashley. We should have some results available shortly. Orbital scanning completed.
Yeah.
Ashley, we've detected a new area within the desert biome that can potentially contain higher condensations of radioactive elements. I have marked its location on the orbital scanner interface.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Good.
We should go there as soon as possible. It would also be good to have the radiation shielding research finished before going on that mission.
Build it here. And we will be... Oh, it's nighttime, isn't it? Yeah, let's get some of these powers on. Because why not? And then link it back to base together with some of these. Yeah, the storage, and then, yeah, link it back to base. Yep. Now let's head back to here before we head out. We're supposed to go back to HQ. So that's basically it for what we want to explore here. But one last thing, like we were told to go to the nest to discover something. So let's go to the nest first. Like usually when we go to one area, it will lead to another two area. One for the nest and one for gathering some kind of ores and whatnot. Okay, so the uranium ore would be the one that we eventually have to go to from the radioactive desert reconnaissance or reconnaissance or something. I don't know how to pronounce that properly, but anyway. Recon, yes. Radioactive desert recon. So, yeah, it will lead to these two. And we will go to this one first. The Stegoros nest. Actually, no. I think we should head back because we might need to build more and it's so inconvenient without the research. So let's head back to headquarters and we'll end this episode. No permanent outpost. We'll discard this position. You will not be able to return. Oh, do we need to build an outpost? Yeah, okay, we should build an outpost. Otherwise, we would lose all our efforts here. Let's build an outpost. Anything that... Can we build one here? Why can't we build here?
Close to another portal.
Oh, portal, huh? Right, of course. Just sell all these. No problem at all. Come on. Outpost. So that we can return.
Outpost construction in progress. This building is a local version of our headquarters. It will allow me to reconstruct whenever I am destroyed. And it has a permanent rift station that we can rift jump to at any time.
Yeah,
it will also allow us to automatically transfer all of the resources that are mined in this location back to our HQ, even if we're not present in this location.
Yeah.
We can construct a network of such outposts around the planet to build up our economy. It's the only way to acquire enough resources to construct the rift station and all of its components.
Be mindful of where we place these buildings, though. Our headquarters have a capacity limit of how many outposts we can support at once. So whenever there is no use for an outpost, we should deconstruct it and recycle the resources that were used to build it. The weather is changing. I'm sensing an intense dust storm coming our way.
Okay.
This may affect our solar panels.
We can only build 12? I see. Well, we're not gonna build anything at the nest, so it's fine.
The dust storm is now at its peak.
We might not want to build at the nest, so it's okay. And the dust storm will end because the time still passes. Okay, the time still passes, so we don't really have to worry. Let's just head back to our headquarters now. Yes! Feels so secure to be back here.
It's good to be back at HQ. I feel much safer here.
Ashley, Remember that we can travel between planetary locations using the orbital scanner interface whenever you are ready. You can also check our list of objectives on that screen.
Okay, Mr. Riggs, let's check to see if our base is still intact. Then we can go back to exploring other biomes.
We need more communication hubs. Why? Because we need more research. Our research is too slow. Oh my goodness. You know what? Let's just sell these. They're not very useful. And I think
Blueprints are available for crafting.
I think I'm
My
mistaken.
rhodium storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
Yeah, I'm mistaken. The power doesn't seem to connect back to here, does it? I don't think it
Many
does.
of the more advanced buildings require a lot of cobalt to be built or upgraded.
Great.
There's not enough of this resource in this area to cover our needs. Mr. Riggs, can you calibrate the planetary scanner to search for more cobalt?
Affirmative, Ashley. I'm starting the scanning procedure right now.
Yeah, we're fine
Scanning
on...
completed. We have found a new planetary location that is rich in cobalt deposits and would be perfect for establishing a new cobalt mining outpost.
Excellent. It's even located within the tropical zone, so it should be more hospitable than the other areas of the planet that we visited. Let's go there as soon as possible.
Yeah. They just keep talking.
Completed.
They just keep talking. Oh gosh, carbonium synthesizer. So they will spend a lot of energy to make carbonium and ionium, but we don't have to mine them. So it's whether we want to spend that kind of energy or not. Yeah. Okay, of course we want to store more ammo. And this will be useful. Yeah, of course. Upgrade the energy production thingy. Yeah, we don't need any of these things, not yet. Yeah, it's okay. So, we want to access other planetary locations. Cobalt mining outpost. Yeah, more hospitable. Threat level is high. So, we're gonna have a lot of these outposts where we need to build the outpost, so we may have to tear down the headquarters or outpost at this radioactive desert reconnaissance place. But then again, the threat level is low, so I think it would have been fine. Because, like, I don't want to build it here where threat level is high. Or rather, maybe I don't want to build it at the nest. I can build one here, build one here, and build one here, because why not? But that will be for next time. We are going to visit the Stragoros nest, the cobalt mining outpost, and possibly go gather some uranium ores. And I think that should complete all the introduction to the game, because like it's still guiding us along, but eventually it's just gathering more and more resources, and we're like just free to do whatever we want in whatever sequence that we want. Extra stable floor though, maybe we do want to look into this. Extra stable floor, do we have that? Environmental shielding, yeah, sure. This is what we have. This is what we also have. Floor. How about this one? Armory level 2, sure. Yeah, that's a lot of time to research everything. Like, look at these hour-long researches. S for the floors. Wait, what is this? Yeah, download is 6 and then that one is 0. What about the floors? Yeah, the titanium one is not something that we will be looking at right now. You know what, sometimes these buildings or these researchers, they really don't tell enough. So, like, we're having to guess what exactly they provide us. Which is kind of nasty, if you think about it. right? Because we really need to just be like, okay, so what does this do? What does this do? Look at me clicking through one after another just to find out what each of them does. Yeah, it's not even... Oh my goodness. Okay, fine. I'll see you next episode and I'll find out exactly what we need to research that extra stable thingy-majig or whatever. And actually we can quickly go here and check. Yeah, it's the same thing, okay? It's the same thing. We're just looking into here. It's pretty much the same thing. And maybe it's already researched. Can we build it? If we can, then I'm just gonna show you that we can, and then we'll just leave. Crystal floor, decorative floor. What else? No? Nope, just more towers and whatever. Yeah, the flooring is just these floors, so they don't really do anything. Those are decorative, so, or decorative, so yeah, see ya next episode, and we'll see how we can find out about that, okay? Let's get rid of this one. This episode, we kind of built the filter thingy for the water, we built more research, we also fought off more monsters, we went to a new location, a new biome, the uranium thingy, and then we fought new monsters. We also finally have an encyclopedia that we can fill up. We got more researches done, and we realized that, okay, both radiation and intense sun can hurt us and our buildings. Okay, maybe not the radiation, but the intense sun would hurt our buildings as well. And we also picked up one of our first unlockables. And lastly, we realized that buildings will sink into the sand unless we build something stronger. So let's find out more in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. That's all I have for now. Have a nice day.